All right, next up is track number 12 on Axis Bold as Love, Little Miss Lover. On the song, Jimi Hendrix uses a wah-wah pedal for all the rhythm guitar parts. So we're going to start with the first verse. Here it is. All right, let's go over this verse part of Little Miss Lover. Jimmy repeatedly hits an F sharp 7 sharp 9 chord. But the first part of the bar, he's just doing this expressive strumming of muted strings and these little slides while he's maneuvering the wah-wah pedal to give it a vocal quality. Then he moves up to A7 sharp 9 in bar 5. Then he goes to the 5 chord, C sharp 7 sharp 9. Up to E9, F9, and then back to F sharp. All right, next up is the interlude section, A Little Miss Lover. Here it is. The riff in the interlude section, A Little Miss Lover, is based on the F sharp blues scale. It's played like this. And the riff is played descending. So the same thing 3 times, and then the 4th time. All right, we are now ready for the Little Miss Lover guitar solo. On the solo, Jimmy used a distortion device known as an Octavia. Here we go. All right, for this Little Miss Lover guitar solo, the song modulates from the key of F sharp up to A, which is the 2nd chord found in the verse section, so it kind of makes sense. And Jimmy's solo is based on the A minor pentatonic scale. Played in 5th position. He's using a device known as an Octavia, which is an extreme distortion pedal which pushes the distortion of the note into the sound of an octave higher than normal. So if I play this note with the Octavia, all right, so Jimmy begins with a big 2-step bend, slowly bent and released. Then in bar 3, one more time. Which is a very unusual lick right there. So you're jumping strings from the high E string down to the G string. Okay, then he brings another two-step bend in. Which is another totally cool riff following that big two-step bend. All right, on the last chorus of Little Miss Lover, there are two guitar parts. There's the wah-wah rhythm guitar part and also a second guitar with the octavia effect. So first, I'm going to demonstrate the wah-wah rhythm guitar. Here it is. All right, on this last chorus, the rhythm guitar part, it's very similar to what he was playing before. Make sure you put that vibrato on, in particular the G and B string. And he does that for 4 bars. When you get to the 5th through the 8th bar, he takes a regular F sharp 9 chord and slides it up and down, ending with the F sharp 7 sharp 9. All right, during that last chorus, Jimmy brings the octavia guitar back in just for a lick on the last 2 bars. Here it is. We're going to start 4 bars from the end, so there'll be 2 bars without any lead, and then the lead guitar comes in. Here we go. All right, in those last 2 bars, Jimmy does a cool pull-off lick. We heard the same lick on Ain't No Tellin'. He's pulling off from the 6th to the 5th, and he goes. All right, here's a Little Miss Lover outro, the rhythm guitar part with the wah-wah. All right, one of the neatest things about this rhythm part at the end is Jimmy brings in this little kind of blues riff, which actually goes back to like Chuck Berry and songs like Memphis, Tennessee, which may very well be where he learned that kind of a lick. So he begins with that. And then, so you get this thing, these, sliding up and down on the D or the B string gives you different options, and then adding that high E. So it sounds like it's really jumping around, which makes it really cool. Then he moves back to his original chord and the thing that he did earlier. In the latter part, he changes it slightly by going. So for most of that, I'm just fretting the A, D, and G string. And then bringing the pinky in for F sharp 7 sharp 9 at the end. During the outro section of Little Miss Lover, Jimmy comes back in with this Octavia guitar in bar 5 and plays through to the fade out. Here's that part. All right, when he comes in bar 5, he plays that same figure for 4 bars in a row that we heard just previously. And then he plays the part that the other guitar is playing.